And we'll get started with a little bit of a warm-up, kind of our typical warm-up, jogging it out, marching it out, moving it around, moving it around. And then start to pick those knees on up, getting it higher. I'm gonna move my mat back, but you guys keep moving if you are moving, and hopefully you are. And then we'll quiet that movement, take the feet nice and wide, and Lauren will let you get changed. Don't worry, we're gonna warm up for a couple minutes. Bending the right knee, bending the left knee, really sitting into that deep lunge. And then coming into center, hands on the hips, and just fold your body over your legs. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. And then lift your body up. Reach your arms overhead. Doesn't matter which side you stretch to first. Pick a side and reach that torso up and over. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Bring yourself back up. Switch your grip, other side. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One more inhale, exhale. All right, coming up, jumping jacks, nice and simple. Remember, if you need that mod, it's that step out jack instead of actually jumping. And just to give you a little bit of a heads up of what we're doing today, the pattern today, we'll be doing first round of work, more cardio, less strength, 45 seconds each move. Second round, different moves, we'll be doing more strength, less cardio, 30 seconds. All right, quiet those jumping jacks, sumo squat, toes slightly out, heels slightly in, drop the hips, push through the heels, and come all the way up. Remembering that you want to really squeeze the booty at the top, which you all know how to do a squat really nicely. Arms can do whatever you want them to do. Deep breath in, deep breath out. You've got 5 more. And maybe you drop a little bit deeper here. 3 more. Still warming up for a minute or 2 more. And last one. All right, bringing those legs closer together. Either foot to start for a quad stretch. And if you need to hold on to something, if you have furniture nearby or wall, grab onto that. Thighs together, lengthening the front of the leg that is bent. And then figure 4, cross that same foot that was back over the other thigh and sit back. Remember, you can always hold on to something. This doesn't have to be like a balance challenge just yet. And then take that same leg, step it forward, folding over that leg, hamstring stretch. Let your head get really heavy. Find your deep breaths. Lengthen your spine. You've got 1 more round of breath here. And then you'll bring yourself up and take it to the other leg. Again, it doesn't matter which leg you start with. We're going to even it out. And sometimes it's nice to start with what you feel like is your stronger side. Opening up the front of that thigh and the front of that hip. And then take it to figure 4, same leg over the thigh. Sit back. Again, it doesn't have to be this huge balance thing. You could have your hands on a wall or a chair or a couch. And then step that same foot forward, hinging at the hips, folding over the leg. And just finding that relaxation here, that sense of length. Crown of head is going towards the floor, hips are high. And then come on up. And we'll return to that jog, that march. Quicker round, a little more vigorous round. We'll take out the stretches and just get that heart rate pumping. Start to bring those knees a little bit higher. You want to lift from that booty and from that belly. And even if you're marching this, try to lift really high, really contract and flex through those hips. And then the reverse movement, butt kickers. Again, we're trying to bring those feet high. You don't have to jog to do this. You could, again, step, kick, step, kick. We've got 10 more seconds here. Last 3, 2, 1. Widen those feet, side lunge faster. Doesn't matter what side you start with. Push through the feet. Hips to the right, hips to the left. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those feet in. Squats 10 times. Pretty fast speed. Still that good form though. Chest is forward. Arms are doing whatever works for you. Inhale down, exhale up. Hopefully everyone's doing good this Thursday night. Admittedly, I am pretty tired. So if I stop in the middle of doing something and tell you to keep going, please keep going. I just may need to rest a little more today. All right, jumping jacks, finishing it out. Remembering the mod is the step. And if you don't like these arms, you get bored with them, you can always take that reach up or that cross forward. We've got 10. Last 3. All right, shake it on out, grab some water. So this first round of things, hey Sarah, this first round of things we're gonna take 3 moves. First 2 moves will be more cardio intensive. Third move will be more strength based, but we won't use any of our weights just yet. And every move we'll do for 45 seconds. Second round, different moves, more strength, less cardio, 30 seconds. So the first move on the clock, we're going to find a lunge on either side, tapping the front arm down, jumping up, tapping to the other side. If you're not jumping, you're doing a quick step, but do try to actually tap the floor, okay? Pick your side. I'm going to start the timer, get really scientific, like I have been since we've been doing these. And here we go, 45 seconds. That lunge, switch, lunge, hop, side to side. You're getting low and you're getting high. Trying to get that heart rate up. Both knees are bent pretty much the whole time. They're definitely bent on the down. Good news, we're halfway there. Sometimes 45 seconds feels like an eternity, but we are not repeating movements today, so hopefully that is a bit of good news. Keeping that breath up. 10 more seconds. Last 3, keep going. Last 2, last 1. Okay. Next move, cardio again. Face the side of the room, or wherever you have kind of your longest runway. We're going to take frog jumps. Once you hit your edge, you jog it back. All right? If you're not jumping, big squat step, however many you can take, and then jog it back, okay? Come to whichever end of your room you want. Sit in that deep squat. 45 seconds on the clock, and here we go. Hopping it forward or stepping it forward. When you get to that edge, jog it back, and then repeat. And if you're worried about space, you may want to look over your shoulder as you come back. Landing softly in those knees. Once again, we're halfway there. You can use your arms as much as you need for those frog jumps. Next move, we got strength. 10 more seconds of this cardio though. Keep it fast. Keep it big. Last 3, 2, 1. Hi, Allison. Hi, Abby. Okay, walking push-ups. Again, the length of the room that feels longest to you. Fingers can point forward, they can point out, they can point in. You can do any variation of push-up that you want. You can do this on your hands or on your knees. It's a little hard on the knees to walk. We're going to take a walk, push-up, walk, push-up. It helps to think about how you actually walk, opposite hand to opposite leg, as you move to the side, okay? Pick which side of the room you want to be on, whether you're on your toes or on your knees, and here we go. Finding that push-up, and then walking. Again, opposite hand to foot to walk you out. I like to start with the hand that's leading in the direction that I'm going. Once you hit your edge, you reverse. And if you need to take a break, you take a baby break, and you come right back in. We've got cardio after this. We'll stand up after these guys. Take our second round. 2 cardio moves. 1 move, focus more on strength. And stop. All right. Next move. Toes forward. Coming into a squat. Your arms can be wherever you want. Squat, kick, squat, kick. If you feel super inclined to jump this, go for it. I never feel very safe jumping myself with those squat kicks, but if you do, go for it. Set up your squat, toes forward, sit the hips back, and here we go. Squat and kick. Remember, we're going for speed, and particularly if you're not taking the jumping variation, you want to move fast. Down and up, down and up. When you have 2 feet on the ground, weight is back. Back in the heels, back in the hips. You're calibrating your breath in and out. Belly button to spine, always strong in that core. Time-wise, 15 seconds to go. Maybe you speed it up. Maybe you make it a little bit bigger. 5 more seconds on the clock. You can do this. And stop. All right, team. Next we have heel clicks or jumping jacks. If you want to take your heel click, you're in either a plie squat or a sumo squat. You drop down wide, you click your heels as you come up. If that doesn't feel safe on your knees, then you're taking that step out jumping jack variation instead, okay? Get into your squat if you're doing the heel clicks. Set yourself up for jumping jacks if you're taking the mod, and here we go. And again, you can do whatever you want with your arms if you're heel clicking, and if you're jumping jacks, you can also do whatever you want with your arms. Sit low, lift high. If you're taking this as a jump, as a heel click, how high can you get off the ground, keeping your chest forward? All right, friends, I'm gonna stop, but you're gonna keep going. Been doing too much leg work lately. Keep on going. Heel clicks up, squat down. Less than 10 seconds. Last 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Back to strength. Feel free to use your yoga mat. Bear crawls. On hands, on knees. Tucking the toes, lifting those knees a little bit up. We'll crawl it forward. And then crawl it back. Make sure that your knees aren't too high off the ground, nor are they like scraping the ground. Set up your all fours, and here we go. Bear crawl forward, bear crawl back. Staying long in the spine, strong in the belly, strong in the arms, strong in the quads. Again, you're using the space you have at home right now. Staying safe. Building that strength. Once again, you've got that opposite leg to arm action happening. 15 more seconds. We're back to cardio. One more round of this 45-second work to cardio one strength. Last 3, 2, 1. Okay. Runner skip. Feel free to face the side or the front. I'll face the side to demo. Either leg in front, you're coming into a lunge. Same as we did here in terms of front hand on the ground, but this time we're skipping up and coming back to tap the floor. If you're not jumping, knee drive down, knee drive down. Really use that core. Pick your first side, set it up. Here we go. And you can guess that the next cardio move is the second side. It is. Those arms can really help you here to spring up. Once again, it's a low to a high. The levels change in that body. Breath is flowing. Legs are burning. Less than 15 seconds, you got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Let it go. Other side. Turning it around, setting it up. Here you go. Getting into the rhythm of this side. Remembering that you don't have to hop to make this really strong, right? Everybody's keeping their chest and collarbone really wide and broad. We've got one more strength move in this first series. 15 more seconds here though. You got this. Keep going. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, final strength move. Plank to knee taps. Essentially plank to down dog with knee taps. Coming onto your hands. As you lift your hips for down dog, opposite hand taps the opposite knee. Back to plank, other side. You're not trying to grab your kneecap, really light tap. Make sure the opposite hand, arm, shoulder are strong. Not locked down to the elbow, but really as straight as you can get. Find your plank. Last 45 seconds, here we go. In this set. Remember, second set's less time, more about strength, a little less about cardio. Remember that we're trying to give each of these time intervals the most we have. We're trying to empty that tank with the move. So here, if you have forgotten about the belly, think about pulling that belly button to the spine, pushing out with the heels, exhaling as you tap the hand to the knee. And great news, we only have 10 more seconds, and then we'll take a mini break for water to walk it out. And stop. Awesome. Okay, take a moment for yourself, hydrate, do what you need to do. I'm gonna get our 30-second timer ready. We'll start next round, 2 strength moves, end with 1 cardio move. Okay, I'll talk through and demo what we're doing. Let your heart rate come down a little bit. Side lunge to curtsy lunge. Option to use your heavy weights. Option not to use your weights. So I'll leave this up to you. Either side to start. We're gonna do first round one side, second round the other side. So you can start with your stronger side. We'll side lunge out, open the arms wide. Step that foot that's side lunge out into a curtsy lunge, press the arms up. Side lunge out, fly the arms. Curtsy lunge back, press the arms up, okay? Don't feel like you have to go super fast here. And again, if you don't want to use the weights, don't use the weights. Pick which foot is gonna step out into side lunge. Here we go. Side one. Side lunge with the fly. Curtsy lunge with the press. As always with these time moves, you don't have to go at my speed. I'm going pretty slow so that I stay stacked in my joints and stay pretty careful. But if you can go faster and keep good form, go for it. Big side lunge, big curtsy lunge. 5 more seconds to go. And stop. All right, immediately set up. Second side, that went by fast. Second side starts now. Side lunge out, curtsy lunge to press. Same arms as side one. Driving into that working foot. Standing leg and foot are really solid. Once again, opportunity to pull belly to spine. We've got a cardio move next, and stop. You can let go of the weights. You can come back to your mat. Once again, make sure you kind of know what's behind you. We'll be taking donkey kicks, pretty yoga style. Coming into down dog. You can choose whether your legs are together or apart. I actually like my legs a little more apart, but there are benefits to having legs together as well. We're going to sit back in this bent knee down dog. We're going to push with the hands and hop, trying to kick the heels to the butt or if the feet are wide, trying to kick the heels outside of the hips. So set up your down dog, wide or narrow legs. I'm not gonna do this with you. I trust you to do it on your own. Here you go, find those donkey kicks. Heels come up, heels come down. Finding that breath. Ooh, always a doozy, I think. We'll see when you get done. 10 more seconds here. Kicking the butt or kicking the hips. Finding that speed. Should feel a lot of shoulder work happening here. And stop. Okay, round 2, strength. One weight or both weights. Up to you. We'll take wood choppers. Once again, first 30, one side, second 30, other side. The wood chops today will be going down to one side in that same lunge that we've done already like 3 times. Keeping the arms straight, rotating the arms up towards the ceiling, and then back down to the floor. If you try it with one weight and it doesn't feel challenging enough, grab 2 because we're only doing this for 30 seconds. Set up side 1, here you go. Down towards the floor, straight arms, use your core up to the ceiling. And we are actually rotating our hips for this version. Definitely gives you a little more power, but keeping your arms straight also forces your core to work a little bit harder here. Down, exhale up. Inhale up and down, exhale up. The center of that body is feeling nice and strong. 5 more seconds. And set up the second side. Right away, here we go. Down on the second side, up on what was side 1. Let your eyes follow your hands and follow your weights. So you stay really focused in the movement. Also helps you check if your arms are actually straight. That big exhale breath. Feeling the resistance of the weights against gravity. 5 more seconds. And let it go. Okay, cardio next. Don't need any weights. Hands behind the head in a sumo squat. From here, we're jumping up. Hands behind the head when you're down, arms up when you jump up. If you're not jumping, calf raises, but same arms. Hands behind the head down, straight arms up. Decide right now whether you're gonna jump or not. Get into your squat, and here we go. The hands behind the head just give you a little more ease to keeping that torso upright and that chest forward. Make sure you're dropping low in your squat. And if you want to go faster than me, please do. Breath in, breath out. You got this. Back to strength in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. This is where, if you want to take off your shoes, you can. If you don't have glides, we'll be doing hamstring curls. And if you have a hardwood floor, you could just use your socks if you wanted to. Or if you have some rags or small towels, one under each foot. This simulates our TRX hamstring curl work that we can't do right now. Heels on either object or flat feet. I like heels personally, but you could use flat feet. Arms are down, butt lifts up. You could put like a brick under your butt. It's up a bit, core is strong. You push your heels out, straighten your legs. Your butt has not touched the ground. You bend your knees and pull your heels in. Your butt does not touch the ground, okay? 30 seconds. Set yourself up. Time starts now. Here you go. Push out, pull in. Push out, pull in. Belly tight. See if you can fully straighten your legs. It's easy if you're going too fast to not find that extension through the knees, but that's what I want you to find. That full extension, that full bend. Hips have been off the ground since we started. 5, 4, 3, 2, let it go. All right, bring yourself up. If you took your shoes off, you can keep them off, honestly, for the rest of of class, not a big deal. I'll take mine off soon. Grab your weights. Strength again. Bicep curls, calf raises. Heels raise as the hands raise, and then we come back down. Try not to let those knees bend. Here we go, 30 seconds. Bicep curl, calf raise. Keeping those upper arms glued to the body. Making sure that this isn't a wrist curl. So if your wrists are curling in, you may want to get lighter weights. You want this curl to happen because your biceps are contracting and your elbows bend. But your wrists just come along for the ride. They stay neutral and strong. Belly button to spine. We've got one more move in this series. Drop those weights. Last cardio move, you can be on your mat or off. 8 knee drives, 2 plank jacks. Knee drives, sometimes they're called mountain climbers, sometimes I call them mountain climbers, but we're gonna go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, alternating, and then 2 plank jacks. If you're not jumping, it's a quick, fast feet step, okay? Last cardio, 30 seconds, try not to give up, here you go. As fast as you can go, core tight. You repeat when you're done with those 8. Keep driving through the hands or the forearms if you're on your forearms. And if you do 10 instead of 8 or 6 instead of 8, it's fine. Last 5. And stop. 2 more minutes to do core work, not timed work. Come on, lay on your back. Grab one or both of your weights. We'll be taking a full sit-up. You can have your legs straight, a little bit harder, or bent. Decide if you want to try 2 weights or 1 weight. Belly to spine, we've got 10. Full sit-up, here you go. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Try to keep the weights pretty close to your chest. Really long spine. Three more. Last one. All right, half of a Russian twist. We've got 10 to one side, 10 to the other side. Fast pace, wonderful weights in the hands. Here you go for 10, 9, same side, 8, 7, 6, 5, find that exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, belly to spine, other side, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lay down. Final move. Ditch your weights. Legs overhead. Hands by the sides or under your butt. Okay. Leg drops. Push through the heels. We'll lower the right leg, the left leg, both legs. Just 5 times. Try to slow yourself down. Anchor the low back, anchor the belly. Try as best as you can to push through the heels. Here you go. Right leg. Inhale down, left. Exhale up. Both legs. As low as you can go without lifting your back off the ground. Again, right. Left. Both. 3 more. Slow as she goes. You want it to feel challenging to lift the legs back up. 2 more. Last one. All right, let it go. Stretch it out, toes and fingers away from each other. Take off those shoes if you haven't already. Grab a quick sip of water. And we'll get into our yoga. Hopefully everybody is feeling good. We'll be doing some twists, plural today. If you have that yoga strap, this is where it can be handy. If you don't have a yoga strap, like a long towel, not a rag, or a blanket will help, will suffice. All right, so we'll start out on the mat in all fours. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Just starting with some cat-cows, drop the belly, pull the heart through. Push into the hands and shins, round the back. One more time, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And then start to just circle the body. And feel free to interpret this, honestly, however you want. It might be that you circle the spine and nothing else. It might be like me, you circle the whole body. Totally up to you. And then come on back to center. Inhale, sweep the right arm up. Thread the needle. One more time. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. This time we stay. Deep breath in. Reach your left arm forward. Deep breath out. Reach your left leg back. Tuck the toes. If this feels like not enough, lift that left leg. If that feels like not enough, lift the left arm. If none of that feels like enough, bend the knee, grab a hold of the foot. All of that, though, to say that you could have stopped here, and that is lovely. Take one more breath wherever you are. And then bring the left hand under the shoulder, bend the left knee back in, sweep the right arm up, and then bring the right arm by the ear. Palm faces in towards you, belly presses to the spine, the left leg extends. Exhale, elbow to knee for that bird dog. Inhale to stretch long. One more time, exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, stretch long. A little bit of a balance challenge. Right hand comes down, tuck the right toes, hover the right knee. Deep breath in, deep breath out, deep breath in, deep breath out, three-legged dog, left leg lifts. And we're in kind of a shorter down dog shape than usual, so maybe your right heel finds the mat. Left knee bends, open the hips, start to roll that left ankle around. And then start to just roll that whole leg in the hip socket. Clockwise and counter. And then step that left foot outside of the left hand for the lizard. Drop the hips, lift the heart. And then pull the hips up and pull the hips back. Two straight legs. One more time. Inhale, runner's lunge, lizard, drop the hips. And then this funky wider version of pyramid. Coming back to center, lower the right knee, sweep the left arm up and back. You can stay here. You can grab the foot with the hand, or you can use that lovely little tool, the strap or the towel, and kind of rudimentarily loop it around the foot. Maybe sling it over your shoulder. Remember that you don't want to take the stretch with your hips back. It's not going to give you what you need. There's a lot of pressure on your kneecap. You want to bring the hips forward. And the weight isn't on the kneecap, it's actually above that back kneecap. One more breath here. And then slowly let go. Plant both hands, step back to down dog. Shake those legs out. First vinyasa, I promise we'll do all of that from the floor on the other side. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin, whatever you need tonight. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Pause here, look over one shoulder. Look over the other. Come back to center, hips high, down dog. Roll into your all four shape. We'll start with the left arm up. Sweep the left arm to the ceiling. Exhale, thread needle. Again to stay, inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. This is where if you want to get gymnastics-y, dancey, you can, but you can also keep it simple. Right arm comes forward. I would tend the fingertips. Right leg goes back, tuck the toes. You can stay here if you want a little more flash. Right leg lifts. Maybe right hand. Maybe bend the knee. Maybe grab the foot. Wherever you are, you want to press down into the back of the left arm and shoulder. One more breath. And then let it go. Pull that right knee in. Push the right hand down, lift the left arm. And we find that bird dog, left arm forward, right leg back, lift it up. Exhale, elbow and knee, round it in. Inhale, stretch long. One more, exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, stretch long. Left hand to the mat, keep the right leg up, tuck the left toes, and hover the knee. It should feel hard. It should feel a lot like that bear crawl, like a funky version of bear crawl. From here, lift the hips, lift the right leg, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip, find your ankle rolls, both ways, and then find your leg rolls in the hip socket. And then step that right foot outside of the right hand, find your lizard. Both hands are inside of the right foot. Drop the hips, lift the heart. And then straighten the legs and pull the hips back. One more time. Inhale, lizard. Should feel good for that right groin. Exhale, pyramid. And then coming back forward. Stepping to plank, going through your flow. Inhale forward. Exhale down. Inhale back bend. Look over one shoulder, look over the other. Come back to center, hips high, down dog. We'll come off of the hands and wrists for a moment. Inhale, lift the heels up. Bend the knees, step or hop, top of the mat. And we will get in that quad stretch on that side, I promise. Hands on the shins, inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. One more time, inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, reach to rise, stand up all the way up, reach up, look up. Palms touch, hands bring you right back down into the fold. Inhale, half lift. Keep the left hand on the left shin, take the right hand to low back, the fingers face behind you. Bend the left knee as you spin the right elbow up. So this is where our twist comes into play. Maybe you straighten the arm up, maybe you come around the back. Or again, you just keep it simple. One more breath. And then come on back to flat back, two straight legs. Left hand to the low back. Bend the right knee, spin the head up to the left. And again, you can stay here, you can straighten the arm, you can have fun. So whatever works best for you. Take one more breath here. And then forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Plant the palms, move through your flow. And if you do not feel like doing a lot of vinyasas tonight, you can just go straight to your down dog and skip the chaturanga and skip the back. We'll start with the right leg up. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee into the chest, round it forward. Step the right foot to the mat. Lift the heart, lift the arms, high crescent lunge. Inhale to lift the hips just a few inches up. You're not quite straightening your right leg. And then exhale, slither your left foot back to give you more space. You should feel a deeper stretch in the front of that back foot. Head forward, arms swim behind you. You can stay here or take the hands behind the back. Or if that doesn't feel good for you, you have your strap or your towel blanket between the hands, just giving you that little chest opening assist. Take one more breath here, and then slide the body forward for warrior three. We're going to try the hands staying back for warrior three. Keep pushing into the right foot, lift the left leg, push out through the left foot. Deep breath in, deep breath out, deep breath in, breath out. Release if you have the strap, bend the left knee, lift your torso on top of your right hip. Open that left knee out to the left, and then step all the way back, warrior two. Take a quick peek at your feet. Right toes should be pointing forward, so if they're turned in, just move the foot. Same with that knee. And then the left foot, two ways you can do this. One is the left toes face directly to your device. The other is that your toes turn a little forward. So whatever feels better for your ankle, knee, and hip. And then reach the arms out nice and wide. Take an inhale, just straighten the right leg and reach up, just a nice little stretch. Exhale, warrior two. One more time, inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, warrior two. Keep the bend in that right knee. Really try not to let anything move from below the waist. Inhale, reverse your warrior. This is that pose where you're stretching your trunk away from your front leg to get that nice stretch on the side of the waist. One more breath here. And then side angle, the legs haven't moved. Now we're reaching forward. Notice that this top arm is kind of like hanging out. I don't know, like you got sun in your eyes. You want it to actually extend over the ear, so it feels like there's a really long diagonal line from your pinky left toe to your left middle finger. One more breath here. And then lift yourself all the way up, warrior two. Windmill the hands down, left hand down, left knee down. This is where we'll come into that deep quad stretch on this side. Remember that if you have any kind of long device that can fling over this left foot, go for it. Or if you feel comfortable with hand to foot, that's a lovely option. And we've got a few breaths here, just really opening up, particularly if you feel like you've been doing more sitting than usual these past few weeks. I feel that way. Making sure to take care of psoas, quads. One more breath. Slowly release. You used a tool, you get it out of your way, step back to down dog, go through a flow or stay in that inverted V shape. And you've got that left leg. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left knee to the chest. Pause here for a moment. And then left foot down, chest and arms lift. High crescent lunge. Take an inhale to come up a little bit higher, and then exhale, slither the right foot back, but keep the left knee over the ankle. So it's almost like you're stretch Armstronging yourself to get more length in the front of the right hip. Head forward, arms back, power lunge. Once again, you could grab that object that you used for the quad stretch, or interlace the fingers. We're coming into a chest opener. And from here, testing that balance, sliding forward, warrior three, push out for your right foot, push down for your left. Take one more round of breath here. And if you have an object, you take it, lift the right knee, lift the arms. Find that right knee opening out, big step back, wide, warrior two. Once again, check the toes, fronts go forward, back or side, go a little bit forward. Inhale, left leg straightens as the arms reach. Exhale, push warrior two. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Keep the legs, strong legs. Stretching the torso, reverse your warrior. Keep everything the same, side angle stretching forward. Remember, you want to lengthen out through the right middle finger. So the arm is not resting on the head, it's not bent, it's extended. One more breath here. And then come back to warrior two. Windmill the hands. Step back to down dog. Again, it's your vinyasa or you stay in your down dog shape. Lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward. If you really dug the donkey kicks we did during HIIT, you could take a few more if you're like, no, I'm good. Then either step or take one hop to the top of that. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, reach all the way up. Push the hips forward, baby back bend, arms by the sides. Chair pose with a twist. You can have your feet hip distance or all the way together. I like all the way together for the next version of chair, but you can decide what works for you. Thinking about pushing the hands, the palms together, feeling the thumbs connect to your sternum. We'll twist to the right. Left elbow will drop down. Maybe it comes outside of the right thigh. Right elbow reaches up. Look down at your knees. If your left knee is really in front of your right, pull it back, getting as much in alignment as possible with those knees. One more breath here. And then bring yourself back to chair. You're still in the squat, twisting to the left. Dropping down gives you a little more space to then twist. So just a little trick. And leveraging the push of your right elbow into your left leg. And the pushing out your left leg into your right elbow gives you that leverage. One more breath here. Come back to chair. Staying low, sweeping the arms up. Left arm is forward, right arm is back. I told you we'll do a lot of twists today. Another set. Come back to center, left knee lifts, one-legged mountain. From here, left knee open to the left, to then step the left foot over the right thigh for figure 4. We did this in our warm-up as just an easy breezy thing, and now we'll add a little component of strength and balance. Coming into the twist, 2 options. Your left elbow can come down to the inside of your left foot if that feels feasible. If you're like, hell no, left hand to the left foot is definitely feasible, and right hand can then come to the right hip. And if you're like falling and faltering, it's totally fine. It's an odd shape. We're doing a lot. Notice your breath. Slowly come on back around, one-legged mountain. Open that left knee out, big, wide, warrior 2. One time, straighten the right leg, reach up. Exhale back, warrior 2. Keep the knees bent, inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. One more time, inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Take a peek at the ground, left hand to the hip. I intentionally did not say to bring a block or a water bottle, but if you have a water bottle handy and you want to use it for half moon, I won't know, you can totally do that. Or you can try to reach that right hand above the ground. As you push down with your right foot, you reach down with your right hand, and then you lift with the strength of your left leg, up, 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 and out. And then you can from here do anything you want with your arms, with your eyes. One more round of breath. Chair pose, top of the mat. Sit low, reach high. Coming to the other side, right arm forward, left arm back. Open twist, should feel really nice. Come back to center, right knee lifts, one-legged mountain. Open the right knee to the right, figure 4, cross the right foot over the left thigh. Start with your squared out version first. Handing out the hips, then you twist. Remember, it could be right hand to right foot, or right elbow to right foot, which requires you to get a little bit lower. Again, focus of the eyes, focus of the breath and mind are really helpful in balance. One more breath here. And then bring yourself all the way up, one-legged mountain. Open the right knee to the right, big step back, warrior 2. One time, straighten the left leg, reach up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Remember, we have one more of these. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Half of your variation. Right hand to the hip helps everyone. Looking at the ground helps all of us too. Pushing down to lift up. And again, if you have some favorite variation that you want to take, go for it. One more breath. And then chair pose, top of the mat, sit low, reach high. Push with the feet, lift the chest, the chest, the chest, the arms, baby back. Exhale, fold over. Coming off of the feet, inhale, half lift. Plant the palms, flow or down dog right away. Inhale, right leg lifts. Bend the knee, open the hip. If you want to flip the dog, draw the left heel to the left, step the right foot back, and lift the heart. If not, stay where you are, bending, three-legged. We all come back around, long, strong, three-legged dog. And then slide through for that half pigeon or figure 4. If you're in half pigeon, your back knee is facing the ground. Your right knee is wide to the right. Your right foot is over to the left. And then you can fold it on over. Relaxing your forehead, maybe shaking it out. Those of you on your back, remembering that if you feel a stretch in the right hip without using your arms around your left leg, then don't feel compelled to do that. If you don't feel a deep enough stretch, that's where you want to maybe help yourself to feel that stretch. And starting to let your breath get a little bit deeper. all of the kind of vigorous hard work is over. So starting to drop in, and for some of you that might mean closing your eyes for the rest of class, take 2 more breaths. And however you are situated, make your way back to down dog in a way that makes sense. If it feels appropriate for a flow, go through a vinyasa. If not, getting to down dog straight away is great. And then we'll come into the left side. Inhale, 3-legged dog, bend the knee, open the hip. Remember, you can stay or flip. If you're flipping, you want to turn your right heel, your bottom leg heel to the right to give you more space to take the other foot back and to lift the chest. We'll all meet back, 3-legged dog. Extend the left leg before you bend it and come into your half pigeon or your forward, adjusting your limbs to a hip opener that suits your body. Half pigeons when you're ready, fold forward. Figure 4, again, optional hands around the right leg, but not required. And settling in. And if sometimes it's hard for you, or today it's especially hard for you to kind of start to drop in mentally and or physically, see if you can focus on one thing, and whether that's something on your mat that you can see, or something on the floor or the ceiling, or whether that's the image of someone in your life. You're just really trying to hone in on one really simple thing. Once again, you get to decide how you get to down dog and whether that includes one final vinyasa or not. Then we'll actually meet on our bellies. We'll take our back bend, our final back bend sequence today, prone. So when you're ready to, you'll lower all the way to your belly. Feel free to grab that strap or towel, or if you feel comfortable interlacing the fingers behind the back, you go for it. We'll take 3 locust lifts, hands around that object, legs up together. Inhale, everything lifts up. The feet, the knees, the hands off the butt, the chest, the head. Exhale, lower down. Again, inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower down. Third time, 3 breaths. Reach through the toes, reach through the crown of the head, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Child's pose when you're ready. Knees wide, hips to heels, arms extended. Maybe rock your forehead side to side. And then walk your hands on up. Come onto either hip. Swing your legs forward. Scooching yourself to the top of the mat. Staff pose. One of the simplest yoga poses, but it doesn't have to be really relaxed. It can be very energetic. Hands on the mat by the hips. Fingers turn to your feet. Push out through your heels and push down into your hands. And think about some of that core work we did earlier, that sense of knitting belly to spine. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. One more, inhale. Exhale. Reach the arms off the ground and slowly just lower all the way onto your back. We'll meet in happy baby, knees outside of the ribs, hugging the feet to the ceiling. And you have that privacy of being in your house and no one can see you or hear you. So feel free to make funny noises here, to kind of get wild and free with how you're moving your body. And you have a couple more breaths to finish off this yoga part of class. And if you want to come into a final round of twists, supine twists are lovely. If you want to come into a final little hip opener, Supta Baddha Konasana, that bound angle on your back is great. And if you have an inversion practice, headstand, shoulder stand, or plow, those are also really lovely to finish up. If you're taking a few more moments before Shavasana, find those poses. And if you're ready to relax completely, extending the legs out wide, extending the arms out wide, letting the eyes get heavy, and letting your breath just be. And I'll take you out of Shavasana in a few moments, but taking that time in stillness now. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes, and just let that movement gradually extend through the body in whatever ways make sense. And when you're ready to, you roll onto your right hip or your left hip, pausing in that fetal position. We didn't start our practice with intention setting, but you can end your practice with intention setting, particularly to take this feeling that you had on the mat off the mat. So finding an intention, maybe it's that thing that helps you focus, that maybe brings the heart rate down, kind of quiets all the chattering thoughts. And when you're ready to, we'll meet in a comfortable seat, and you can sit however you would like. Arms are down, our hands are in prayer. We'll finish with one final breath. Dropping the chin towards the chest, bowing to yourself and everyone else virtually here. Take a deep breath in. Let it go, breath out. The light teacher in me sees and honors the light teacher and all of you.